General Quarters.
Awaiting instructions. Yüksek allemaal. Enemy force detected. Your support. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Torpedoes, dead ahead. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Attention, reporting the target position.
enemy cruiser.
A tutte le unità, segnalo la posizione di destroyer. Così si fa. Requesting support.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Marine spotted. Concentrate fire on the target. Stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Enemy battleship foundered. Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Our victory is in sight.
Now it's done.